If there's a single franchise among the 122 in the major leagues, NFL, NHL, and NBA that best represents what we as Americans say we value most, it can only be the San Antoniо Spurs. They're steady, classy, humble, loyal, unselfish.
Parker cross-court, Green, another open look.
They're the guys you'd want your daughter to bring home. They're the best antidote to the age of the me-first mercenary superstar, to teams assembled at the trade deadline and in free agency. Most important, they're winners.
A good franchise or a person, how would you describe its personality?
Just steady and consistent. Just steady and consistent. There's not a whole lot of flash to us. There's not a whole lot of change to us, but you know what we're bringing to the table every time.
Everybody puts the team first, is only concerned with winning, hard work, improving one day at a time, and trying to reach that ultimate goal of winning a championship.
None of this is a startling revelation. After all, no other team in any of the four major sports has enjoyed sustained excellence for so long. They've won at least 50 games a season for 14 consecutive years.
How does the organization, on a day-to-day basis, maintain its standards of excellence?
Be consistent. I think Pop's got a great phrase, with that rock, that rock and hammer, and always pound on that rock, and always make sure, we stay on top of everybody. So I think Pop is so great. When before me and Manu arrived, they were playing a lot of half court, and it was every ball to Timmy and Dave, and everything was inside. It was basically a half court team. And then I arrived, Manu arrived. Pop had a couple heart attacks with me and Manu going crazy and penetrate, so he had to adjust a little bit.
Spurs' consistent success is the kind of thing, they teach in business schools. This is the model. Why doesn't it spark the same kind of interest, the public at large and the national media?
Yeah, I don't know that we know how to answer that. I don't think we worry about it too much. It's not the reason why we're working together. Our interest is trying to get better and enjoy the journey and be around people who we enjoy. When you're together 150, 200 days a year.
People always say we're a boring team to watch. We're not usually making the SportsCenter top 10 or the highlight reel unless it's someone like me getting dunked on. So, guys, we go out there and execute.
We just keep it simple, that's why. And I think everybody obviously loves the flashy plays and the highlights, the alley-oops, the one-on-one games. And we don't do the celebrations after baskets. We keep it simple. I think that's why people don't watch as much or care to see it on TV as much.
If our team was in New York and we'll win 3 championships in 5 years, we'll be rock stars. But like our fans, they're so good, and I love the city. I love the people here. They're so friendly, and they love us so much. They're very passionate about the Spurs. We're the only sport in town. We have no hockey team, no baseball team, no football team. So the love that we get here in San Antonio, I will not exchange it with nothing. It's just, I love it here so much that after my career, I want to stay here. I want to live here, and I just love the city.
Once you've been to San Antonio, you can't go back to Paris.
Yeah, it's funny. It sounds crazy when you say it like that, but everybody stays here. Like Bruce Bowen is still here, David Robinson is still here, Sean Elliott is still here, George Gervin is still here.
And of course, so is Tim Duncan. Everything else would be irrelevant if Duncan were a different kind of person. If, like Shaquille O'Neal and LeBron James, to name 2 prominent examples, he jumped at the first chance to play for a team in a major market.
We've just been blessed to kind of stay together and kind of stay healthy, and over the years we've grown, and we know each other and we know what we want to do, and if we can keep that in the system and everybody buying into the system, it makes us that much better.